My wonderful, beautiful, amazing Scorpios. I'm Gabriella from Gabriella's Vampire Tarot. For today, I'm going to be doing a general reading of past, present, future, and 9 card spread. I'm going to be using the regular tarot deck, clarify with the vampire deck, draw a special vampire card, draw vampire oracle, and draw 3 yes or no answers for thee. So let's get started on your reading. Okay, the general card is the Queen of Swords reversed. Okay, start off with the first row. In the past, you started off with the Fool, Aquarius energy. Okay. 2 of Swords, deciding on something, and the 7 of Wands. Okay, now this is an interesting combination because the thing is, I love the fact that you actually, let's look at these two first. The 7 of Wands is all about defending this whole idea and protecting your idea children and crops and stuff like that. But it's like, in the past, you took some kind of leap of faith, and that more or less also contributed to you having to decide on something. Well, the thing is, it's like, hypothetically in this situation, let's say that you wanted to approach, this, man or woman, whoever you have, pretty much, had your eyes on or you fancied, or maybe, it's like, well, you pretty much had, different choices and options of, different, humans that you were pretty much attracted towards, and you pretty much just said, okay, I'm going to take a leap of faith of approaching them, but who do I go for first and stuff like that, and this is you defending this idea on who you chose and stuff like that, right? But it could have also been any kind of like choice or options, whether it was pretty much, you got responses from different, work, people, where you send in your resumes and then you pretty much, got, many responses back. And then you pretty much just said, well, I'm going to try this career first and stuff like that. And I'm going to decide on which one I'm going to choose. And then I'm going to pretty much defend my actions because, I have my reasons for, the choice I made in the past. Well, hopefully it worked out for you because in current times, you start off with the 6 of Wands, a very beautiful celebratory card. 10 of Pentacles reversed. And the 3 of Swords. My goodness, one of the cards I pulled for the vampire. Okay, this decided to show up. Yeah, okay. I'm kind of getting, that there could be some kind of buyer's remorse in the sense where, you pretty much chose something and you defended your actions. There was clarity, there was something worth celebrating, but you did not get anything out of it and it led you to heartbreak. Yeah, I'm so sorry for my beloved Scorpios, man, woman, follower, fledgling, anybody else, because the thing is, it's like, that's the hard thing about choices in any way, is it going to be option A or option B? And the thing is, it's like we don't know what's behind, the curtain of option A or behind the curtain of option B. So, whatever you, decide, of course, it's really good to stand by your decision, of course. But the end result could have been something that you probably just thought, yeah, the only term I can think about is maybe, regret in the sense of thinking, yes, it looked incredibly promising, maybe, whatever happened, welcomed you in open arms and everything was beautiful, but then it ended up in a really disastrous situation. And the thing is about the 10 of Pentacles, it's similar to like the 10 of Cups or even the 4 of Wands. It's the happy home, happy hearth, happy family card. But it's also feeling happy home, happy hearth, happy family within yourself. And since it also came in reverse, it's kind of like thinking that, okay, there's a lot of hesitation and self-doubt that contributed to even this heartbreak as well. And low self-esteem for that matter. But in the future, I love the fact that you get the 9 of Wands, which is about, all about not giving up. Oops, well, that one almost fell out. You get the Emperor, way different than the Leo and stuff like that. I'm just kidding. But you get the Emperor, so you could have Aries energy, and then you get the Queen of Pentacles. Okay, so maybe you were allowed to go back, to, the options again and to say, you know what, I'm going to try something different. And what I love about the 9 of Wands is kind of like feeling exhausted beyond belief. You pretty much just think, I'm so tired, of that whole 3 of Swords, whatever it may have been and stuff like that, but I'm definitely not giving up. There's so much passionate strength, and so whatever could have contributed. This could have also been from the Aries new moon of since March and stuff like that. But the thing is I love the fact that you eventually do get some kind of financial stability in the end. So the whole crux is it's like taking a leap of faith and getting out and actually having to make this, choices and decisions is very difficult because you just don't know, the end result of those choices and actions. Okay, let's do clarification. The Fool, you get the Nine of Skulls. So it's Nine of Pentacles. So, there's already abundance because, you took a leap of faith and it pretty much resulted in this very beautiful, abundant result. Wow. I mean, this could have also been, like, hypothetically, I hope it was the case that you actually got a lot of really good positivity out of this leap of faith kind of situation. But it could have also been that you pretty much approached somebody with this career and job, and then, they showed you this very beautiful, shiny pamphlet, and then say, if you follow us, you get all of these very beautiful, amazing benefits. Everything that's just positive, 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 positive. But that was just only probably a marketing strategy and plan of that person, because I want to know why you could have actually, lost, the Ten of Pentacles kind of situation and ended up in heartbreak. Because with the Two of Swords, it's about making a decision. Then you get the Daughter of Pentacles. So this is like the Page of Pentacles kind of situation. And what this is all about is you were pretty much, choosing, which shiny pamphlet, will look, promising and stuff like that. So, this was you actually remaining incredibly hopeful because you were embarking on this new career. And what I love is, it's like, if you look at this tiny little candle with hope, this unhappy vampiress is just stuck in the woods of uncertainty in the process of deciding where to go, stuff like that. But she has her tiny little candle of hope to kind of, give her a bit more insight and clarity on the matter. Because that's what contributed to the Seven of Wands. And that also contributed to the Daughter of Scepters, which is the Page of Wands. So you get two different pages from different elements, of course. But this was you actually embarking on the choice and decision that you've made. So, and that also kind of led to this celebratory moment where you probably got, accepted into this career or job, whatever it may have been, and stuff like that. And this was you actually going on this journey in the past. Well, okay, it starts off very beautiful and promising, but I want to know more about this whole, negative situation, because Six of Wands, you get some kind of celebration, and then here's the start of the Five of Wands. So the Five of Wands is that there's conflict and competition. Now this could have also been, that, the first start of your job or something, and it looked very beautiful. Your boss was happy to see you. Everything was just very glorious and beautiful and stuff like that because you felt confident and strong and happy, that you were actually starting something new. And then this card or this, and this situation started to contribute towards the Ten of Pentacles reversed and the Three of Swords. Yeah, the thing is, it's like, yeah, you felt confident, you felt like there was a very beautiful, celebratory, situation, but yet it kind of resulted in problems after that. Because with the Ten of Pentacles reversed, you get the Lord of Scepters, which is like the King of Wands. Now, okay, here's, Leo energy, but what I see here is, okay, maybe, it's like, this could also be, it doesn't per se have to be anything regarding being hoodwinked or being swindled. Hopefully this is not at all the case. But it could also be that this is kind of, something, like maybe internal conflicts of thinking, yes, I'm excited, but I also have this uncertainty about starting this career, stuff like that. And maybe you don't immediately get your salary or anything with the Ten of Pentacles reversed, but yet you're incredibly, you're incredibly motivated and determined in your own way of actually wanting to keep going and stuff like that. Because with the Three of Swords, you get justice. So you feel incredibly balanced regarding any kind of... I wonder if this is just only a setback and not anything really, crucial, any kind of negative, because I would get out of that situation as quickly as possible. That would just only be my suggestion on this matter. And, in this matter, because the thing is, it's like, if you feel like that you're not getting anything out of it, and you're just thinking, okay, well, sometimes you kind of have to weather the storm. Sometimes you cannot give up, because maybe these are just only temporary setbacks, and it's only just kind of thinking, okay, yeah, you won't be getting your salary for another month or so, or you still have to do this or that and the other to kind of, you do get the Queen of Pentacles, and you get the Emperor in the end and stuff like that, because despite feeling like you're heartbroken, you're still incredibly balanced. So maybe you either feel like, you're being overworked. I wonder, again, unless you are being swindled or hoodwinked, or, you've been deceived somehow. But this Three of Swords, is kind of, worrisome, because the thing is it's all about heartbreak, but yet, you're remaining kind of balanced about it. Well, on one side, you know, you could still be suffering with any kind of heartbreak, but still kind of keeping your composure of thinking, okay, you know, it's like this hurts or this hurt right now and stuff like that. But it doesn't mean that we should give up and just, you know, walk away and stuff like that. This is all about saying, I mean, again, you know, maybe this is, you know, just a setback that you have to, you know, weather the storm a bit and stuff like that, because with the Nine of Wands in the end, you get the Ten of Wands. So maybe, you know, you are suddenly hit with all of this unexpected, like, heavy work and stuff like that, and you pretty much just think, well, this is kind of not, you know, what I more or less signed up for, you know, and maybe that could have, you know, contributed to some kind of heartbreak of maybe feeling like, oh yeah, you know, I just feel like I've been, you know, hoodwinked and swindled, because I do see you not giving up, because, you know, there's a lot of hard work that's going to be, you know, facing you in the future. Wow, this is intense. I mean, but I love the fact that you're still remaining incredibly strong and very confident and very stable in the future as well. So maybe, you know, this is only just a temporary moment or phase in your life, you know, that you pretty much have to put in a lot of hard work and you feel exhausted beyond belief, but you're not giving up and you're going to be facing this hard work head on, whatever it may be. I mean, maybe you have to juggle many responsibilities and obligations and stuff like that, or anything, you know, that could have contributed to this heartbreak situation. Because for the Emperor, you get the Sun. Okay, more Leo energy. I mean, yeah, because you already got Leo energy here. But here's the Sun is finally shining. So this is where, you know, the Sun is finally breaking through the clouds of uncertainty. Because for the Queen of Pentacles, you get the Prince of Knives, which is like the Knight of Swords. So I just think, you know, whatever you're, you know, currently dealing with, you know, well, right now, it's pretty much just only a temporary setback or temporary, you know, uneasiness or heartbreak or any kind of negativity and stuff like that. But as long as you keep going, actually, you know, and you remain incredibly strong and confident, you know, no matter what, you know, sometimes, you know, okay, you know, maybe you have to take public transportation and you don't like it to get to your job, or maybe you have to, travel through, you know, a heavy traffic and stuff like that, and that can also cause you to feel like, oh man, I really do not want to deal with this and stuff like that. But I see you not giving up on whatever, you know, this whole plan, quest, voyage, you know, you're working towards and stuff like that. And I see so much confidence and strength within you, and you are incredibly determined and you're incredibly balanced as well. I mean, so far I've not come across any water cards. I mean, you could definitely have fire, air, or earth and other placements and stuff like that, but I see you incredibly balanced in a very strong, beautiful, you know, financial position with the Queen of Pentacles, and that's also contributing to you feeling this, strong determination with you to want to keep going and stuff like that. Wonderful. And the whole crux is, I mean, you know, okay, you know, well, this may not be resonating, but if it does, the whole crux is that, okay, you know, sometimes, you know, when you're about to embark on any kind of new plan, idea, and you have to, you know, make a decision, because I know how hard, you know, a lot of, humans have suffered with having to make decisions, and a lot of humans, they feel like that they're a deer in the headlights, because they're pretty much just thinking, oh goodness, I'm put on the spot. I only have a certain amount of time to, you know, decide, which way or which sword or which, you know, cup I choose and stuff like that. But sad but true, those are necessary evils, and usually it does work out for the best, you know, where you choose something and then you think, okay, it's not as bad as it seemed. But in other aspects, it could also be thinking, oh man, I feel so much regret and remorse within me because I should have, chosen that other object or that other choice. But the thing is, you know, it's like, the deep and sad truth about choices, and probably you've already experienced this in many ways, is that, you know, it's like you can't, you know, it's like a lot of, you know, times you're not allowed to, you know the end result of the other one. Otherwise, you know, it's like everybody would always just be choosing one side, of course, you know, of course, it's just a common, you know, reason why. But yeah, sometimes, you know, it also, you know, puts us through all of these challenges and tests to actually show how strong and confident we are on the inside, despite all of these setbacks and stuff like that. Special Vampire card. Four of Wands. Okay, did you already get the Four of Wands? No, you did not. Okay, Four of Wands. Happy home, happy hearth, happy family. So, you know, you could be, you know, in a very strong, beautiful foundation with a beautiful, happy home, happy hearth, happy family. But it's also feeling happy home, happy hearth, happy family within your own body of confidence. And that's what I also see for my beloved Scorpios in this world, is because, you know, it's like you start off with having no confidence in current times, but in the future I see so much confidence for you. And sometimes you have to grow into confidence, because the thing is that that's sad but true, is, you know, you have to grow into these positions, because, you know, it's like, you know, we'll be struggling and actually, you know, dealing with all of these setbacks, you know, will more or less, turns you into a different person, but it actually turns you into a way stronger person than before. Because, if you would have only just been down the lazy river, you wouldn't, will maybe have, will grown into this very strong, confident, passionate, and very good, planning individual of who you are. Okay, what does Oracle have? Faith, trust, unwavering, and confidence. So the thing is please have faith in yourself, because I most definitely have faith in you that everything is just going to work out for the best no matter what. And so, but sometimes you just need to, believe in yourself and to just think, okay, these are just temporary setbacks and temporary thunderstorms that, we're struggling and dealing with. But eventually, the sun will shine again, just like how the sun, will shine again in your future and stuff like that. So, yeah, please do not give up on who you are and what you want, wish, and desire, because eventually, as long as you keep at it and keep working at it and stuff like that, it does work out for the best. And it actually, everything, all the decisions and all of the struggles and all the trials and all kinds of, troubles, you've dealt with and stuff like that, usually it, will result in a way stronger and way better outcome in the end. So that's the only kind of positivity I can offer to you in this situation. Now I'm going to finish off with 3 yes or no cards. Please feel free to pause this video and think about the questions you want to answer, because for number 1, you get a yes with the 2 of Wands. A no with the second 9 of Wands, but this one came in reversed. Ooh. And a no with the second, the King of Wands reversed. Okay. Well, my beautiful Scorpios, I'm going to have to leave it at that. But if this reading resonated, please feel free to join and subscribe to my channel. Thank you all so much for your love and devotion towards my channel and myself. I love you guys incredibly. In a few days, I'm going to go back to love readings. Sorry about that. I was just kind of thinking general, because I am doing general today. But back to love readings and to generals for now. But I'm also open for personals. If anybody wants to have a personal reading, all you have to do is just post in the discussion box, and I'll respond to you with my email, and then we can get the process started from there. But anyway, thank you so much. I love you guys incredibly. I want to wish you all the best on this beautiful voyage. I'm sure everything is going to work out. The sun will shine for you guys again. But anyway, I love you guys incredibly.